I heard a lot of women say it's not as comfortable as you think it is. Like it's more painful. Like most dudes be in that drink trying to go crazy. Right?
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Wow. Flashback.
You did the gooch then? You say what?
You did the gooch?
I didn't do it. It happened to be wrong, but
see,
I don't do
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
Did you like it?
Nah.
Shit happens.
That shit shut me on that.
Nigga lying.
No, I swear to on my
when they go for
that
the balls,
shit shot the shit out of me.
Yes, I get it.
My situation was with Pop Rocks.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she ate your ass. That's
No, fuck no.
She ate your ass. You
wouldn't know because the rocks was popping. With Pop Rocks.
You wouldn't know.
You got hand with Pop Rocks.
Margo, how would he know?
Why do a lot of black men often reinforce sexism, often through misogyny, knowing full well what essentializing people based on physical property like race leads to?
First of all, that person got a PhD.
Yeah. Y'all deep. You deep.
You know what he's saying? None of that shit. He went to
essential.
You deep with it.
Ooh.
I get what they saying.
No, I definitely understand.
And I'll take it on and Rome, I guess.
I'm reiterating.
Because these niggas.
So to piggyback off of that statement, when a woman is in a situation where he can't, should she take that personally? Is there ever
she should, but they do.
And I was just about to say.
She should, but they do. But it's a first time.
And listen,
hold on.
This like booty tank. Marco 1, Marco 2. It's booty tank, man.
I say something. You
I'm with it though.
No, I think a lot of it has to do with society has continuously built throughout the years. Like I'm a firm believer in like women being equal to men, but I acknowledge, and even down to double standards, I acknowledge that things are different. And my saying is always logic versus reality. Logically, everything you're saying makes sense. People should be equal and this, that, and the fourth. But realistically, that's just not what it is, because in all scenarios, the other person needs another person to do what they do best. And I'm gonna just give you an example. If you see a woman carrying a bunch of bags down the street and you see one of us walking right next to her, the first thing that comes to your mind is, why he ain't helping her with her bags? But in the same breath, you can't preach equality and say women are equal to men. And I know that's like some strength shit, but I'm just saying, as an example, you can't pick which side of the fence you want for every simple part of the argument. You get what I'm saying? If you see a man walking out on his child, that's not to say it's expected, but that's way more forgivable than a woman walking out on her child. A man raising a child by himself, opposed to, damn, how could a woman leave her child though like that? So like, again, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with all these things. I'm just saying society has built that to a point where we just subconsciously reinforce those same type of stereotypes and things like that.
So while I understand that, is it not up to us to then actively work against the things that we think are wrong?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And this is a situation where like it takes a village to raise a child. Like it just can't be like this conversation, right? Like this conversation is healthy and all of that, but we're a very minute part.
That's where it starts.
No facts. And that's what I said. I preach this. So
tell him it's okay to fuck Lizzo.
He said it was okay to fuck.
I know, but
he can't fuck white.
Make him feel comfortable.
No, because that's not what I believe.
Bro, it's good, bro.
You can't fuck Lizzo, man.
It's not okay because I'm married, but hypothetically speaking,
I'm only one. I'm one. Matter of fact, we're 5 of 7 billion plus people in the world.
No bullshit.
You feel what I'm saying? Like it's going to take a lot more than just this conversation. But I appreciate the question because it does generate that healthy conversation.
Raise a lot of
but we
eyebrows.
gotta understand that again, logic versus reality. Logically, all of that shit makes sense. Realistically, it's not enough people on board to get that thing swaying in a different direction.
Unless you start it.
I don't know, because I'm like, while I understand that that's the case, I think that there's a lot that you can do within your own friend group, within your own group of people that you know.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, we in the same. That's almost in the same area of.
That's
That's almost in the same. And we ain't gotta go into it, and I don't want to go into it, but that's in the same area.
Podcast. Stop playing with me.
I know. Well, I'm about to say.
We've been on the podcast. It's like the same
Again, 2 times. 2 times. Look, 2 times, bro.
Fuck.
2
Next
times.
question.
Oh, here's an interesting one. What's the perfume you've gotten the most compliments on, or I guess cologne?
Yeah, there's a cologne.
Ooh.
Yeah, you be wearing stuff
Because of the
like,
pandemic, niggas ain't had to wear cologne in a long time.
I done had a good.
You still got a girl. You still need to be wearing cologne.
Yeah.
In the house?
Yes, I said what I said.
Ooh.
Just like you like matching lingerie.
Lingerie.
You still smell good. Don't be coming here smelling dusty after
She got a
cracking.
ring though, so
I
think I'm doing something right. I'm thinking good.
One more class. One more class.
Good plethora of
At
fragrances.
first, I ain't used to like sharing my little oil.
He an oil ass.
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
Yeah, I would oil.
Yeah.
These are niggas
Yeah,
that
my red cologne. So I guess we go to the store. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Right? I wear cologne. Don't make it seem like niggas ain't got no money, cause I got some clothes.
Nobody said nothing about my money.
Cause they try to think we go actually go into
Look at
the
his
store.
chain,
Don't
dog. He got
do that. Don't do that.
He got money.
I like it.
Give us a fragrance. Give us a fragrance. You got a fragrance?
NYC 212. Man,
Never heard of it.
look.
All right, so look.
Smell it is gonna change your.
I ain't saying no. I'm not saying this.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I got 3 different fragrances. The first fragrance I started out with was 1 million. You find it at any Macy's or whatever.
Paco?
You hit 1 million. That was the first fragrance. The
The
second fragrance I got was YSL. YSL was Torch.
Which one?
The
Don't
it's a dark bottle, but it got the Y on the bottle. It's big Y. You can't miss it. But my favorite, and I only wear it like I told the person that got it for me that I only wear it. I will only wear it to networking events. Creed. My third is
Oh
Creed.
yeah, Ventus. Yeah.
Yep, Ventus.
That's
Yep.
tough. That's
Ventus.
tough.
Yep.
See, I don't know all of the different types that I got, but I know the one that I like the most is a Dolce & Gabbana. When I went to the Gucci store a couple weeks ago, I smelled one that I want. Couldn't afford it at the time, but I want it. I want it. And then it's a Burberry. That's a Burberry one I just picked up
Might be the Brit
from Nordstrom Rack because look, I've tried to get it on sale.
Listen, look back. That's the plug.
You feel me? It's a Burberry one, but I used to like Burberry Brit. But this one isn't Brit. It's a different one, but it's definitely dope. But those are
What the bottle? The Burberry.
that I had now.
The Brit.
The Brit was the black with the gray
stripe.
Yeah,
That's the one I got. All right. Yeah. So my go-to is it can be the oil or the cologne. Doesn't matter. Polo Black. Polo Black is my go-to. See, that's crazy. She's black as shit too. But the most compliments I've got has been from the oils. It's one cologne that I like, and it's crazy because it's Polo Red. But I like subtle scents. I don't like them loud, straight, like you.
People gotta know how to finesse the colognes though, because everything not for every occasion.
It's
Like you say, like
exactly.
it's something that you wear to work,
It's not-
and they smell like something that you would work, or something you might wear on a date with your girl or with Lizzo or whoever. Like there's certain things. That
Look,
you
man, oil, my number one go-getter, Chrome Legend. And if y'all use this, if y'all get these for y'all dudes,
They don't know the Muslim dude that sell that.
If you get it, you for the streets, man.
Make sure it's blue. Make sure it's blue. And give me some credit. Chrome Legend.
So
My second joint is
we'll wait till you.
Tobacco Vanilla.
That nigga smells
Oh
serious.
man, you'll kill him
Who
with
made that,
that.
Marlboro?
It don't matter who make it.
Newport
Tobacco
make that?
Vanilla.
I mean,
Newport 100.
that's like Tom Ford type.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
So from a woman, so from a woman's perspective, what's your go-to, or what's something that you could speak highly of that you've experienced?
Honestly, every cologne smells different on every person.
That's true. Body chemistry is that's
So
true.
while I could love a fragrance on one guy, I won't necessarily love it on another.
Less is on me.
Sometimes it's too much.
Everything smells
Relax.
like me.
All right. Yeah, so it really depends on the guy's chemistry
Yeah.
and what else he's layering it on. No.
You good over here? Man?
See, I ain't putting nothing on because I ain't want you to. Ooh, that don't smell too good on him. Let's go get something on it.
No, like
I ain't gonna lie.
cologne is it'll make an ugly guy look.
Yeah.
A
That's
long
true.
time
That's
ago, me and my girl used to wear the same jump. It was Amber White.
Wait a minute. Is that a perfume?
No, it's an oil.
It's oil.
Amber White? No, that's
back in the day, back in my middle school, high school days, man, that Versace blue jean.
Woo! They talking about middle school. I ain't have it like that. Axe body spray, baby.
Oh no.
Oh, you was an Axe? You were Axe?
I grew up in the. Well, all y'all probably grew up in. I grew up in.
You was one Axe.
I was Axe.
I'm sorry.
I was Axe.
I said, it depends on like him.
Yeah, out of all the questions we've
What
answered
is
today,
that?
like you was here first and then
Now,
like you did, but now after Axe?
Yeah, I was
old
especially after basketball. Especially after
I
I got degree.
I can't do Old Spice.
Degree now. Degree. Okay, I've been in commercial.
Yeah,
They
Old
got
Spice is beneath me.
Yeah. Degree for the arms, man.
So, what's the best way for a woman to grab your attention from across the room?
Ooh.
And that
go ahead.
What's the summer
Across the room.
Yeah, now.
So, let's see, I see a cute guy and I want him to come to me, or I want him, I want to see me. What do I do?
Alright.
Go ahead.
You was not high. Go ahead and talk.
Nah, because I love confidence. Like, I love confidence. I don't like that super shy. I didn't want to say anything. Like, don't miss your blessing. Not to say that I will be everybody's blessing, but it might be a blessing for both of us. Don't miss that because you all shy. It is that a full. You don't necessarily have to be the aggressor, but I want your confidence, to make yourself known. If I don't notice you and you want to be noticed, come introduce yourself. Let's have a conversation. Let's build on something. Like, I want confidence. I don't want to have to. I'm already gonna feel like I gotta court you just because I'm a man, and I want to do that. But I want to know that you're interested and not miss out on it just because it might have been 100 people in the room and you number 99. I didn't get a chance to get that far. You know what I'm saying?
Being a man in a situation, and he can vouch for me because he was there.
Y'all do a lot of
Coming from the situation where it should be vice versa. Somebody give your number to a bartender, the bartender pass the number to you. You don't want that. As a man, you don't want that. You want a person to be, hey, I seen you across the room. You looking nice. You looking real good. Can I offer you a drink? I'm not even saying do all that, but at least, huh? Say it again.
No.
So what's the difference between being confident and being assertive? Like, what's that?
I mean,
because I feel like assertive means you're leading the conversation. You're the person who's initiating everything. Confidence to me just lets me know, like, as I'm talking to you, it's not like, like it's not a situation where you feel like you're too shy.
I'm confident in my ability to get to you. I'm confident in my ability that I'm going to get your number. I'm going to lead this on.
Even in the conversation, like, I want to hear more about you. I don't want you to just be asking about me. I want to hear more about you. I want us to feel like we're equal in the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? I want to tell you about myself. I want you to play off of what I'm saying. Oh, that's crazy because me, I also such and such and such. So I have this type of business venture. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that.
Some great questions. Y'all got some great questions.
And we got some great answers. I'm just saying. Free game. We charging on the next one. Send it to his OnlyFans. Make sure y'all subscribe to his OnlyFans.
That's so annoying. So I have one that's very on trend with what's going on in the world. Why do black women have to prove themselves harder to be appreciated? Or do you feel like when black women say that, it's crazy?
Nah, it's just unfortunate because that's just how society is right now. And it's really unfortunate because you can strive so hard to get where you need to be or do what you need to do and still won't get that recognition. Just because of who you are and your color. And that's not to tell you to stop doing what you're doing. Just keep moving forward with it. Because the little things that don't get recognized, be appreciated by the person you least expect to be appreciated from. So don't stop. Just keep going.
I'm going to make my answer short and sweet so they can talk. But I mentioned this very recently on the podcast. I think a big part of why it's like that is because black men do not stand and support black women the way we expect them to do for us. We're just in a society where black people are obviously going through a lot right now, black and brown people, but the men will speak up more so for the men, but when it happens to a woman, we might show support, but we don't go as hard. And I feel like that's all the way across the board. It doesn't have to necessarily be about injustices and things of that nature. When we talk about equality and pushing a narrative of women being treated better by, black women in particular being treated better by society, black men don't push the narrative enough. And I feel like that's not the absolute answer. Like, that's not going to just change, but I feel like that would give it a lot more momentum that it deserves. And I'm going to just leave it at that and let y'all go into that.
I always say a black woman should lead the U.S.
No,
that's
what
just
you
me.
said. What you said definitely is true. As far as because us as black men, we definitely got a whole lot of power when we trying to get some stuff done and get some stuff brought to light. So, not supporting the women that's actually trying to push businesses, even small stuff, making plates, selling jewelry, selling podcasts. The stuff that we do right now, like as you said, men don't support or put that much A1 effort into pushing that on as they should. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I love me a woman. I'm gonna make sure she is on the top of her game at all times. Even when you feeling down, like you said, cause sometimes, it ain't going right. I feel like I ain't, making this much product or selling this much product. My mother sells shea butter, t-shirts, all that stuff. Shea Essentials, Leo Textiles. Look, I love women.
I'm here for the plug.
Y'all definitely, no, I'm serious, because like you said, like us as men, we supposed to get down and dig these women up and put them on a pedestal when they want to get their voice out there. You know what I'm saying? And we need to do that.
I believe in putting a woman.
Women.
It's just me putting a woman, any woman that you know that's family or woman that you behind as your significant other, putting them up on that pedestal and leading them over the march, leading them over the way over the podium. They all the way up. That's just what I believe in. But a lot of men are in that same situation, or the people that should be behind these women are in that same situation. They might not feel like they have the right power or financial support or anything behind the women. Putting them up, just put them up. Your voice matters.
So while that sounds amazing, I think one of the issues.
Otherwise, bullshit.
Right.
No, it's not. Stop.
Because he likes
I think one of the issues is the fact that a lot of women feel like black men only stand up for women that either they're attracted to or like their girlfriends or their mother, but not black women as a whole.
That's a good point.
So when it's a woman that you're not attracted to, if she's homely or whatever the case is, do you still go as hard for her as you would for somebody that
you should?
It kind of gets in depth because then you start looking at track records because you don't know that person. So if a man just goes by and say, if a woman say, hey, I like this person, I think you should do this or do that for that person, the first thing a man will say, I don't know.
I will say, my bad, Scott.
No,
I was just gonna say, I will. Just to kind of go into that, I feel like morally that has to make sense though. Like for instance, and I'm gonna just throw this example out here, like Amber Rose. Like a lot of people who like Amber Rose say she stands for something, but like I'm never gonna support the slut walk. Mm-hmm. I understand what she's trying to say. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it's a way better way about going about doing it. So therefore, I'm not going to become a supporter or endorser of the slut walk. Mm-hmm. But if you want to talk about women empowerment, I'm all for it. But I'm not. You get what I'm saying? Like if it's somebody I don't know, when you say like track record, like something has to be there for me to want to stand up for you. If I believe that it's righteous and this and that and the fourth, I'm all for it. I don't care if it's something that I don't do or not. If I believe that it's decent, but I'm not going to stand up just for any or everything. Like that's just. That's
going back to the question when you said, if you know that person, you gonna support them because you know them.
Yeah, but even if it's somebody that you don't know, like Marco said, it should be of some substance. Like I'm not about, like you said, I'm not about to support a slut walk. Like for what? Now, if it's somebody that I don't know that's supporting something that's going to benefit every black person, then I'm all for it, whether I know them or not.
So can I piggyback on that question real quick? Mm-hmm. Do y'all support WAP?
Yeah.
I like the video.
Yeah. I support that.
But that also goes into like, you can't really grade it when men been talking about the exact opposite as far as themselves and what they do.
So
we can't
get mad at that. Like,
it is.
I thought it was a dope video. It was a dope video.
Was great.
I watched it on silent and I had it.
I watched it 3 times the first time I watched it.
Jesus.
Man, if he loves it.
BET uncut.
That's what I tell y'all why he this strong.
Yeah, man.
You put 2 and 2 together.
He for the streets for real.
Go ahead, man.
What are some things that women do that can make a man feel insecure?
You gotta stroke. Oh, why y'all thinking? I already got mine.
That's a good one.
You gotta stroke, and this goes for both people, but men is
I'll say one of the main
What
things is rejection. Even if you're in a relationship, like, you know, trying to initiate, you know, intimacy and stuff like that, rejection will really make a man feel insecure. Like, okay, what is it? Why are you rejecting? What is it that I'm doing that you're rejecting me? Like, what is it?
You said in a relationship?
I said even in a relationship.
That should not happen in a relationship.
It happens though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, rejection can be in all forms.
It doesn't
I
matter.
understand about the rejection, but you saying like intimacy. Like,
Yeah, it happens in a relationship.
A girl that she don't feel like
Like if she don't feel like doing it, well, that's rejection.
So you gonna rape her?
That ain't.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I definitely don't stand.
So what happens if a woman is just like, I don't feel like doing it? What happens? What do you do?
That's rejection.
That's rejection.
I'm gonna go beat off in the bathroom.
That's
still rejection.
Yeah, it's still rejection. What do you do?
But I don't think that's the.
That's
It is rejection in a sense, but
It's rejection.
It's
You wanted
rejection.
some ass, she's rejecting it.
yeah.
I don't know about that.
How?
Because a relationship, you already supposed to sense if she's.
That's why you single.
You might have came in but you gotta have night out the Hennessy.
Wait.
She don't want it.
How are you supposed to sense that?
That's
What do you
all-
do? How do you sense that?
Because in relationship, okay, shit, you know, we both getting off work. You know, sometimes she get off work, she goes straight to sleep. If
You said
want
sometimes, but you
that's
said-
what I said, sometimes. And I'm not negating that that's not rejection. Because, like you said, that is rejection. But in a relationship, like, you supposed to meet each other halfway. That's what I think.
Okay.
Well, I'll take a different angle on the host's question. I think, and I was getting to it, stroking the ego. I feel like affirmation is so important in relationships and between two people. Like, you want a person to feel wanted, and it's not always something that's verbal communication, whether it's showing them a token of appreciation. Hey, boo, like, for instance, in what you believe to be the way the household should be built. If, let's just say your wife, or hypothetically speaking, because I don't want to strictly apply it to your relationship, but your wife hypothetically come across some bread, right? Say, boo, don't worry about the mortgage this month. I got that. You feel what I'm saying?
How would you feel?
Like that.
You know, ass.
But you took on his word, man.
Y'all don't understand. As a sole provider, if you said hypothetically,
now I can treat myself.
if my wife
He's
came
like, I can
across
treat
some
myself.
bread and just so happens she came across the bread the day I got paid while I was supposed to pay rent, do you want your ass ate?
I give y'all a prime example.
Simple as that.
I was having a tough work week. Like, my work week was crazy. Like, it was stressful as hell. Getting off late every day, just doing a bunch of stuff. And this is all while working from home, as it's supposed to be good.
That's the worst.
When I came home, I came home to like 3 things that I love, which is chocolate. But she had bought me like 2 little joints of chocolate that like the candy that I like. She bought me some 1738. Shout out to that Remy. And some cigars, the cigars that I smoke. Like, I'm like, I had a crazy work week, but I came home to all the things that I enjoy doing. And I'm like, dog, I can appreciate it because you saw something that was going on with me, and it was just showing me that you appreciate and you want me to feel kind of relaxed and not, you know, uptight and everything. So that's how she got ranked. That's how she got ranked. But you know what I'm saying? And that's just an example, but and that's a different way. But like I said, affirmation is important to making sure a person doesn't have to deal with insecurity.
And it's funny that, you know, that Marco said
Fellas,
that.
tell your woman she's beautiful.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that Marco said that because I don't know if one of the questions is going to be, you know, about love language, but I really.
That's the next question.
Oh,
Y'all can just segue right into it.
Oh,
Nah,
I'm Dr. Strange, by the way. But I really, you know, commend all men to take that test, the love language test. 'Cause it really shows who you really are. Like, for me, my strongest love language is physical touch. I like all types of intimacy and touching and feeling and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get to the next question. I ain't gonna get too much into it.
But what was the question? I don't
All
get
right.
it.
Well,
Is there next question?
What's your love language?
Both receiving and giving.
Oh, what is it?
Receiving and giving, your love language.
So that's my receiving. My receiving love language for me is physical touch. and you say it's given like what's.
Is that also how you show love by?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like
Mine's words of affirmation, giving and receiving.
Facts. Same here. And I mean, I guess that's a short answer, but
yours is both ways.
have you ever done it? Because he don't say
I don't think
never took the love language test.
So yours is both ways.
I never took the test, but me.
Take the test, bro.
You'd be surprised.
You'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh shit.
In my relationships, look, relationships.
Which you're currently done in.
You know what I'm saying? My past relationships, my shit was like crazy.
It doesn't matter. This is for yourself. Not what
it's literally
for yourself.
I understand it, but I'm saying this what I project, what I put out in a relationship, I do simple like surprisingly shit. You know what I'm saying? So I it's physical touch because of course I'm a touch and grub up on you, rub you down, all the shit, oils, shea butter. But I'm also going to. I said I ain't take that, but even still, because females like gifts and shit on Valentine's Day, shit like that. I did scavenger hunt just for Valentine's Day. So my shit is not just basic. You know what I'm saying? Touch and sex.
You need to take that.
At the end of the day, he didn't take it because he's going like he is super
It's hard for you to like.
It's hard for you to
answer because you don't know what the options are.
Because it's literally.
I'm listening to what y'all said. So
No, but if you have to take the test,
that might apply to you way more. You get what I'm saying?
The affirmation stuff, that's good for me. Shit, if you show me that you love me, I'm a definitely.
No. It's not because you did it for me. I'm gonna do it for you. It's you gotta take the test.
Yeah,
that's it.
You
gotta take the test. No, we got. It's not because you did it for me. I gotta do it for you.
No, I'm not saying this because I'm saying if you show me affirmation, I'm always gonna pour out the max.
You answer my
But that's
question.
you
Answer my question because you did it for me. I got it.
I'm not saying this
I'm gonna
because
do
you did it for me. I just said that I normally do that regardless. I said, but if you show me love,
we gonna send
I'm definitely gonna send out max more.
The only reason why I say you should take the test anyways is just because you'd be surprised at what you thought was most important to you, and when you compare it to other things, you realize, you know what, it's not on the list. Like for me, I love gifts, but then when I did the test, I was like, I really don't love gifts.
And
I'm
that's
like,
crazy.
just more so the thought. I want somebody to think of me, and so
I was
it's
like,
just to clarify.
No, it's not.
No, I don't think you're more affirmation because niggas be lying.
Yeah,
because the gift giving is one of them too. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. You don't know what the options are, so you can't say which one to do it. Because you'll be surprised. When I did it, what I thought was my love language, it wasn't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, where the test at, man? Let me see the test.
We'll take it off, man.
Let me see the test.
But that's it. Let me see if there's any more questions. But I think we covered them all. Oh, okay. One last spicy one.
Spicy.
She said this going in the show.
She said. She
Shout out to you,
said.
Jesse.
You really think you hitting the spot when ...
Oh my gosh.
When the seizure coming.
No.
If it's a seizure,
No.
something else is going crazy.
That's like post hitting us.
Hey, man.
With you right there.
But how do you? She said you know you're hitting it when. So in the moment.
Oh, when you know you're hitting the spot when they say don't stop.
You stuck.
Yeah.
going.
It's normally
They're not supposed to ever talk.
Because normally
What you mean they're not supposed? You
look.
most of the time,
Let's go one at a time, bro.
This nigga think he on or something.
No, I ain't saying that, but I'm saying I know, like when I'm performing. First of all,
And it all depends on the position you into.
yeah, it definitely do. But that's what I'm saying. The whole seizure and lock up situation.
But
That means
that's
total.
That's at the end.
So what you saying during the whole
Journey,
or just saying when you know you?
How you know you're gonna get her?
How
to
you
the
know
seizure?
you getting? How you know you doing that motherfucker right in the moment?
when they say that's it right there,
Look,
that's it right there.
it's different for different females. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's true.
Cause
Yeah, that's true.
plus size females do different shit than smaller and petite females.
I would.
Really?
That's
Am
true.
I me?
That's true. That's true. Like,
No, seriously. How?
With
What's
the
the difference?
Well, for me,
No.
No, I'm curious. What's the difference between smaller girls and big girls?
because big girls like force. Not
It's a little. It's a
extreme force, but yeah, exactly. Because first of all,
Like smaller girls.
no, smaller girls. Look, let me just get the plus size. They like force.
I didn't say big.
If you can hit that spot, that means that you're accomplishing something.
all the way between.
If you can hit a big girl spot or a plus size one, that means you're accomplishing something. That's not something that just happens normally.
So is that something they told you or is something you assumed?
Both.
Okay.
I'm always going to assume that.
I want to hear this.
The curveball.
Well, just go ahead.
Oh, well, how do you know when they hit the spot?
What? Answer the question first.
I mean, I already answered my question. I said, don't stop, keep going.
So words.
Yeah, words.
They tell you.
It's not, all women is not going, first of all, like you said, it's different women. Mm-hmm. Like all girls, you say, oh, they shouldn't even be able to.
Say it's not as comfortable as you think it is. Mm-hmm. Like it's more painful. Like most dudes be in that drink trying to go crazy. Right?
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
Wow.
Yeah. And it doesn't actually hurt.
Frustrated. They be you gotta. That's another story.
It's chemistry.
Yeah. To continue what you're saying, I feel like porn has kind of.
So everybody.
Yeah, manipulated.
Yeah.
Manipulated
I can tell you right now.
They literally manipulated everybody.
Porn has you thinking that that's how sex was.
I'm trying to fuck the shit
up. First of all, porn has you thinking that you was gonna be fucking for an hour.
Yeah. And you go about 10 minutes or so in, and you be like,
That was it.
damn shit.
You want some juice?
So what's the average? What y'all think?
I always say, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. A good session to me is about 15, 20 minutes max.
I was about to say, because everybody's purpose is to get that nut. No matter how fast it
comes. Sometimes you wanted to last a little longer. Like sometimes I've stopped myself because you wanted to keep going. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm also not trying to fucking.
I'm also stopping
myself. If a new episode on Netflix starts, it's time for us to wrap this thing up. If a new episode starts and it's skipping the intro automatically, we wrap this thing up. Wrap it up, box.
Time to
wrap it up.
Time to crush.
Facts. Let's get it over with. I ain't with all that all day shit.
So just to piggyback off of what you said, for some reason porn makes men think that when a woman is running from the dick, that's a good thing. She's never running because it feels so good she has to get off. It's because it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. You're literally like breaking.
See, a lot of men think
it's
like,
not a
I'm
good
trying to crush that drink. Ooh,
she running out.
If you crushing the drink and she liking it, she been for the streets.
What you talking about, Willis?
But a woman that you gotta have chemistry with, where you can really, your stroke game is up to par. It's like, damn, you don't even really gotta crush this joint, but the way you doing it is, I'm coming multiple times.
Sex feels different for men and women though, because I feel like men enjoy that a lot because it does feel better.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does feel good.
Sometimes a slow stroke.
And then with women,
I like the slow.
So with women, y'all can come multiple times. With a man, we only got it's.
Not everybody.
How do you know when you're in the right?
That's why.
When he's saying it right.
When you say
enlighten us.
So when you're in the right, it's her fault because we asked.
I think you have to pay attention to physical cues because some women are more vocal than others, which can be a good thing or a bad thing. Some women aren't vocal at all, or limited, so you don't even know until she's about to finish. And some women are too vocal where you don't even know if it's good or not. She just
on her porn shit.
Yeah, she's gonna make a flip.
So you have to just kind of just monitor her body movements and see how she's engaging with you.
So was anything right that was said?
Everything. Everything I said is right. That's what I said.
I don't
She
remember.
definitely gonna agree with mine.
I have mixed opinions about
Y'all ever had somebody that was doing too much?
Just because all the time. Sorry.
I'm just saying, I mean like vocally. Like, have you ever had a girl that's vocally just doing too much? Like, just shut up.
I had a guy tell me that once.
No, for real.
That's
why I was like, man, let me tone my shit down a little bit. Yeah. Cause ain't it? But
motherfuckers be talking too much.
Nah, for real. I be like, no, I'm not finna do all that. I'm not. No, fuck that.
All that talking.
Yeah, you do this, do that. Nah, I'm not about to do all that. No.
Put my foot in your mouth.
I'm sorry.
We with that. We with that though. I'm with it.
If it's gonna get you straight, I'm with it.
No, but I say that because, like I said, I think that's a misconception that a lot of men have is that plus size women like it more forceful. And sometimes I tell the guy, like, relax.
Calm it down.
I'm still a person, I'm still a whole, relax.
Nah, no bullshit.
But no, but it's a real thing. Like, you'd be surprised. There's just a lot of certain thought process that people have regarding bigger women. So, you know, it's just nice to shed some light.
Hey, shout out to the plus size.
Hey, man, shout out to
y'all.
Y'all are key.
You know what?
Hey,
I will say this,
y'all don't realize
and
that.
I spoke to it about. I think we were talking about like being in the room and stuff. Like, if it's one thing I give a lot of plus size women credit for, confidence is through the roof.
Hey, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all
Like the ones who are confident, like they're confident through the roof. And I mean, I ain't no jokes. Like he said, mentioned like this. So even you, like confidence be key. I went to undergrad with a girl who was from New York, and I ain't gonna say her name and all that, but like she thought she was the baddest girl in the history of women. Like, but people rocked with her because she had so much confidence. Like you couldn't. She was a model. She didn't care about like nothing you could have said could have bothered her because she was so comfortable in her own skin. And if anything y'all take away from this, love yourself. I don't care what size you are. Love yourself. From skinny to plus, love yourself.
You see how they talk about me, pink, light skin,
pretty,
all the jokes in the world.
Who said pink though?
They always call me pink. I don't care. I'm confident in myself, man. You should be the same.
No matter how tight his jeans are.
No matter how tight these motherfuckers are.
No matter
You can see my calf in it.
No matter what size pair of SCO'S he put on every day.
I was just about to say that because you can definitely see
whatever size jeggings he wear, he's comfortable in his own skin.
It's just me. It's just me, man.
Oh my God.
Y'all niggas, man.
They understand. They understand it. They don't respect it, but they understand it.
That's all that is. That's all that is.
There's another question I wanted to ask. I already forgot it. We were talking about it.
The faking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think that you know when a woman's faking?
No, you don't know.
Now she's a good actor.
Yeah, I'm about to say because if she
got an Oscar for it, I don't think you know.
Yeah, that's true. I take it back.
But I will say this though. Stop lying to people. Stop lying to people because what's going to happen is that person is going to think that they're doing it right. Especially if you're going to be having constant sex or everlasting, whatever.
It's trash.
That's your person.
Trash.
You gotta try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because sex is important. It ain't the most important thing, but it's important.
It's
so
up there.
if you're not doing something right,
you fucking his candidate up because you already said you thinking he came from you thinking he doing a bomb ass job.
He gonna keep doing it though.
And he gonna keep doing it the same way to the next person. Y'all just trash that man.
Instead of you just telling him like, look, babe, like this ain't what it is. Like, maybe you should do it this way.
And that's when a good woman come in and be like, let's try this way.
I got a counter question. That's very interesting. Have y'all faked it?
No.
I have.
You can't fake. I don't know if I
sometimes I'm just ready for it to be over, and for whatever reason, this guy ain't doing what it. This brain is telling me to do.
So you kind of like mad at him, like,
would you hide the condom out the world, or you store it, right?
Nah, but I mean, what do I have to present you with the condom?
No, that's a service for all women. Yeah,
just looking for that.
Cause someone be like, oh, you just came. Someone be like, you came. Like,
let me see it.
No, they ain't gonna say let me see it. But like,
if you got a girl that say let me see it, she crazy. So
let me the truth.
Hold on, so you said you never done that? You've never done it?
No, I've never.
You've never.
I never faked.
No, I just stopped. If it's
if
I ain't disrespectful, he for the streets.
No, I ain't disrespectful.
I had no shame in my game.
This ain't what I thought it was. I'm gone.
I ain't gonna tell you the last time I baby, but
okay, we was talking about that.
There it is, and there it is.
Oh wow.
It is what it is.
Well, do you guys have any other questions that you wanna discuss?
I want to hear more from y'all. That's all I got to say.
We should be part 2 with the comments.
That's
Part two with the comments.
And I would like to see like I mean, I don't know if it's possible, but I would love to see like the opposite thing. I would love to see the women on the couch.
No.
And we can give y'all some uncomfortable questions because we got a lot of shit we want to
Yeah, that's all right.
I like that, bro. I like that.
Come on now.
Okay, well, Skull already volunteered his basement.
Oh yeah.
He do got man cave.
Yeah.
He's married.
I got backwards.
He got an axe first though.
My basement.
He gotta get a permission slip.
My basement is downstairs. I got backwards living. Right. You couldn't offer that.
That's relationships.
He got his own crib. We can do it at his crib any time of the day.
Look, man, come on now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, look,
He living lavish, yo.
What does he go? For the streets.
For the streets.
For the streets.
Don't worry about it. We might see some souls floating around in that motherfucker.
Hey, if y'all looking for somebody to come through, hit it and quit.
I'm not a hit and quit type of guy.
I know, that's not what we promote.
Look, man. Someone's gonna get you attached. I ain't gonna say what it is.
I got
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, I think that's a wrap for today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, follow the Uncensored University podcast. And I will see you guys in the next one. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Toodles.
I'm ready. Y'all ain't give me enough fucking space up here. That's it. Tight ass jeans. No, I can't even spread my legs. What the fuck my jeans gotta do with my legs going like this? You can't move. I can't move. Y'all got me looking all contorted on camera and shit. Discombobulated and shit. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I cannot.